Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to solve a simple but really popular Java interview question, palindrome checker. So how to check if a string is a palindrome or not. So a palindrome is basically a word that reads the same backward as forward. As an examples, race car, madam, or level. So our task is to write a method to check if a given string is a palindrome or not. If it is a palindrome, you have to return true. If it is not, you have to return false. Okay, let's jump into the code. Okay, so I have already created a class called Palindrome Checker, and inside this, I'm going to create my main method, public static void main, and uh, and I'm going to create a method name is palindrome here. Private static. My return type should be a boolean is palindrome, and here you have to take a string that means the given word. Okay. Um, Now inside the main method, I'm going to create a boolean to catch the result of the method, and here I'm calling is palindrome. Uh, I'll give the word race car here, and I'll put s out system out print to check the result. Okay, we are good with the main method, and let's jump into our method is palindrome. So here at the initial point, I'm going to convert all the characters of my word into lowercase. Input dot to lowercase. So it will easy and it will not because of this it will not affect to your code because you are at the initial point you are converting each and every character to a lowercase. So just you should know and you can check only the characters without considering about the case. So after that, here this idea is simple. So I'm going to create two pointers. My first pointer is left. That means the first index of my given word. Okay, the first index should be 0. The other one is right. I'm going to assign the right value, the last index of my word. How we can take the last index? It's simple. Input dot length minus 1. From this, you can take the last index of your given word. Okay, so you have two pointers. Now, I'm going to use a while loop, and as the condition, you have to check the left is less than right. Okay, until the left is less than right, you can loop the while loop. Okay, the idea is simple. What I'm going to do is, I'll move both pointers, that means left and right, towards the center and comparing characters along the way. That means, as the first step, I'm going to check if the first index and the last index is similar. If it is similar, then again I'm coming to the next indexes. Okay, that means the index number 1 and index number 6. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 index number 5. So I'm as the second step I'm going to check that characters. So if it is same, then I'm coming towards to the center. So I'll show you how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to use if clause here. So as the first step, what I'm doing is input dot char at. I'm using char at method. So left char at is not equals input dot char at right. That means I'm checking this character and this character. So if it is not equal, then what I'm going to do is I'm returning false. Why? As the first step, you obviously know it's not a palindrome at all because your first character and the last character is not equal. So if it is equal, then what I am going to do is I'm increasing the left value and decreasing the right value. That means initial point, the left value should be 0 and the right value should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the index value should be 6. But the values are equal, then I'm increasing the left value. That means this 0 becomes 1 and right becomes 5. Now what happened? Now I'm going to check index number 1 and index number 5. That means index number 1 and index number 5. So if it is not equal, then I will return false. Otherwise, I'm coming towards the center by increasing left and decreasing right. Okay. So at the end, if we ever find a mismatch, we know it's not a palindrome at all. Okay. But here, if you find that the characters are not equals, then you can directly return false. Otherwise, you can loop the while loop until the left value is less than right value. So here you can return true because you didn't find any mismatch. Okay, if you didn't find any mismatch, then that means your given word is a palindrome. Here, so we can check the race car value as per our code. This should return true because race car is a palindrome. So before that, I'm going to check the null of my input type. So input equals null, or if my input is empty, then I will return false. Okay, I think we are good with everything, and let's run the code and see if we get the correct results. Yeah, it works perfectly because for the input race car, it should return true. So we'll go with the non-palindrome word and check whether if it is work. Yeah, it also works perfectly. You got the result as false. Okay, I think we are good with everything. So here the time complexity is ON since we scanning the string only once, and the space complexity is O1 because we are not using any data structure here. Yeah, so that's it. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Java tutorials. So thank you so much for watching.